Hi, hello, and welcome back to Court Climbs. Today we are going ice climbing. We are on our way to Peabody's to ice climb, and we were talking about how the last time that we went here, we were basically like baby climbers. Like, we had only been climbing for like a year. We had barely learned how to lead climb. So we're just really interested to see what the perception's going to be like compared to the first time. One of the reasons I didn't enjoy ice climbing last time is because I was just really cold. And so I asked my friend Chris that works at Peabody what I can do to minimize the effects of the cold. One of the things that he said is wear layers, and on the bottom layer, make sure it's synthetic and not cotton, because cotton will soak up the sweat. And then he also said bring warm drinks. We have this electric hand warmer, and it's really, really useful. It's basically like one of those little portable battery packs that you see people take for their phone. And it actually is that as well as the hand warmer. But it also has a hand warming feature. This thing gets... The golden hammer goes to the person that gets the drunkest at Ice Fest every year. And you can see the list of people on the back, the people that planned to not get drunk and then did.
And those ones at.
Cool, thank you.
You're welcome.
We've gotten our boots. Now we have to get our harnesses on, and then we go get our crampons and our ice picks, right? That's what they're called? Ice axes.
Suppose you don't really want a bunch of knife blades on your feet while you're trying to step through a cuttable harness.
Oh yeah, that's smart, huh? Are you excited?
Yeah, I think it should be a good time.
Let's freaking go. Dang, that's so cool. Look, we found my friend Chris.
Welcome, guys.
Right?
Welcome to the Peabody Ice Tower. Chris just got back from the UP, huh?
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
how was that?
It was excellent. Excellent. Well worth it.
Well, this looks cool. I'm excited.
Definitely. It's in, too.
So Chris
Sounds
is
good.
going to give us some tips for your first time ice climbing.
Yeah, definitely. So one of the things you want to watch as you're approaching the wall, whether you're climbing or tying in, is that there's no one kicking ice down or anything above you. When you're swinging, you want to swing with your whole arm from like your shoulder, and then a little bit of flick at the end with your wrist. And you can hear when it's a good swing. You can kick in, keeping your heels low, and that keeps all the blades and the crampons engaged on the wall. Stand up, put your hips in tight to the wall, and now you can look to see where you're gonna swing next. You wanna stay pretty square. That's all you need. You don't have to get way back out here. And that's the 5-minute introduction to ice. So,
Sounds simple.
Yeah, exactly. That's all there is to it. And then you go up, you know?
At least not right now.
So they pre-tie the knot here. So if you're coming to climb, make sure you bring
A spare lock?
a spare locker, because we didn't, but this guy had our back. So another point is that at Peabody, they let you use gree-grease, but apparently sometimes the rope can get ice on it, and it can cause the gree-gree to not work properly. So that's just, you know, the more you know. So ice climbing is kind of weird, right? Because it seems simple enough, but getting the angle and the placement of your tools just right is definitely something that takes some practice. At first I felt kind of like a baby deer that had just learned to walk, and I could do it, but not very well and quite unsteadily. Something that's different about ice climbing compared to rock climbing is that you have to kick your toes into the ice to move your feet, which feels really sketchy, kind of like when you're on a slab with tiny feet, except this time you're doing it with sharp metal spikes. All this being said, the first route was really fun.
Like, this is the easiest one for sure, as there are so many steps. When I actually had to kick in, it was very unnerving.
I know. I asked Chris how the ice is made, and he said that the structure is made of a chain link fence that they mist water down into, and then they use a combination of that and a snowblower to recreate the ice formations every night that it's cold enough to do so. One thing about ice climbing is that you really do constantly have to be watching for falling ice. We went over to try another route, one of the shorter ones. We asked if there were grades, but they said not really at Peabody's. Dude, I was totally wrong. Ice climbing is actually so much fun. It's hard. The biggest thing I'm finding is like, I don't trust my feet to like kick into the ice, but I'm legit having a blast, and it's a beautiful day. The sun's out, and yeah, I'm excited. Let's try another one. What do you think, babe?
Man, I'm having fun.
Yeah.
I don't know why it was so much worse last time. Maybe just not having ice chips in my eyes.
I think the biggest thing is like, we're new to climbing, so
Probably, yeah. This
just
is pretty
the whole
much
thing,
at
yeah.
limit.
Yeah.
And now it's just like, I don't know, a slightly odd staircase.
Yeah,
Maybe the ice is easier this year.
I think that this next one that we're doing though.
Yeah, this one's gonna change my mind.
I think this is the hardest one out here. I think that's what he said. So we'll see.
That's the plan. A little burly.
There you go.
How do I flag?
Stay to the left, Elliot.
Oh yeah.
Stay to the left.
What do I do?
We haven't got her boots.
Okay. If I do this. Oh no, I thought I could grab that.
What are you doing?
I thought it looked like I could grab it.
Maybe you should check your reach, then throw
It
your
looks like I could
tool.
just stand up and grab it. That's so funny. Once I finally managed to get back to my own tools, I continued with the route, which wore and pumped me out completely, and took a very long time. So long that my camera battery died. I just went up whatever is the hardest one, and my arms feel pumped like they have never before. Well, maybe that's dramatic, but I am very pumped out. It was very fun.
I feel like this should be exactly my style. Solid jugs for days.
Yeah.
But,
Are your arms just super pumped out?
yeah, I was like, about halfway up, I was pretty sure I was gonna drop the axe, let alone be able to
Yeah.
pull on it.
Yeah. I know, you had that one good rest though. This guy came and locked me into this thing, but I've never seen one of these like lockers before. So it's just interesting. Like you have to press in and then pull. Thanks, guy.
No problem.
So there's a dry tooling section and we're both way too tired to even attempt. Slash, I don't know, do you need instructions or something?
Maybe.
But there's this whole, so basically dry tooling, for anyone that doesn't know, I've never done it, but you use the ice axes on regular styles of rock climbing. Well, kind of regular.
Like this.
So, oh, you start going up the pole?
Climb.
Oh.
I'm so scared to let one of these axes go because I don't think the other one's in good enough.
I don't think that. Wait, so what? Oh, I was gonna say, what happens if you.
If I fall that. That's why I'm only going this far off the ground.
There's boxes and there's holds. What's this? Oh, this is kind of like a texturized cement wall.
I thought these hanging ones are always super cool. Like the idea of like going up and then switching over to a free hanging one.
Yeah, that's crazy. This is a warm-up route.
Yeah, I think this probably is too. Like, and it's just the tip.
Just the tip of it, yeah.
Yeah, like
That's crazy. And they're
that
they're
much.
hanging off that.
Holds apparently. I haven't done it, but apparently.
No.
There's those little chips all the way up.
That's nuts. Bro, that's I was nervous.
You can switch over to a hand when you need it.
Dude, I was nervous enough with the ice. Maybe we should come back and see if we can get a class. Alright, Jed, so what do you think of ice climbing?
A lot better this time. Didn't freeze. Didn't get ice chips in my eyes because I had sunglasses the whole time.
Yeah, sunglasses, that's a pro tip, sunglasses. I regret not having
Or
them.
safety glasses, but honestly, with how bright it was, sunglasses. And then, didn't smash my hands nearly as many times.
He did get hit with ice.
Did feel like
the
someone
arm.
ran up and kicked me when it hit me, so that was good. Helmets are a necessity.
Necessity, like literally you don't have an option. I actually got a kind of big chunk of ice hit me square in the head, but it didn't hurt.
I would say, at least here, it's a lot more fun if you're like a 5'10" climber. Because the last time we came, I don't think I was a good enough climber to climb.
I think,
this
yeah.
stuff.
I actually, I mean, you can try it. Definitely go try it. Like 5'9", 5'10". Maybe not even that, but maybe just like you've been climbing for a couple years.
Yeah, just be more comfortable on the wall.
Yeah, I had a blast. I had so much fun today.
Yeah.
And if you're thinking about trying ice climbing, you're like, I don't know if it's for me, just go try it. It's not gonna hurt anything. So with that, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed our ice climbing, and yeah, stay hyped.
Big